We have an expectation all the time. How many of you, before you sit down in a chair, whether it's at home or at work or at the movie theater or at church, wherever you go, how many of you, before you sit down in the chair, you inspect the chair, you look at the side, you make sure the legs are strong, you make sure all the bolts or everything is glued or fastened, etc. How many of you do that every time before you sit down? It's safe to assume that not many of you do that. Not many of you will sit down. Not many of you will sit down. Not many of you will sit down. Not many of you will inspect that chair before you sit down. Why? Because you have an expectation that that chair is going to support you, and you act accordingly. So what's the point? So how do I do this financially? I got more month than money. My language, friend, I'm going to act like the thing that I don't have exists. How do you do that? So when an item, an issue come up that maybe is beyond the money, the capacity that I currently have in my bank account or in my wallet or wherever the case may be, I am going to say out loud or in my head or think on, how can I afford it? I change my language. I stop saying I can't afford it. I start saying, how can I afford it? Because here's what I understand about money. There isn't a shortage of money in the earth. Friends, there isn't a shortage of money in the earth. There isn't a shortage. I don't care what you see on the news. I don't see whatever economics are predicting about. And you know, there are certain things that we pay attention to in the news and stock market and the economy. And I get it. You know, there are things going on with the supply chain and certain produce isn't available in grocery stores, etc.